Okay, so I'm back at it again today, and I decided this time I'd do a little bit of a different video, make a little bit of a review video of my new plasma cutter I got for Christmas. In my last video, I think it was, I showed y'all the cutter itself and everything. I believe I did. And I'll say overall, I'm pleased with it. It works real good. And let's see, I might turn the volume down a bit. I don't know if y'all can hear me or not. But that's my radio I got. But and so it said it's supposed to cut between like a 1/8 to a 1/4 inch and everything. And so I will say it does cut really good. It's a real clean cut. And I'll show you right here. I made a little test cut right here. Say I was going to cut on some of this thicker stuff, and I don't know how well you'll be able to see it or not, but you can see it makes a really clean cut. I mean, I'll send it in the light for you. There you go. It makes a really clean cut, and so overall, I'm pleased with the machine. It works real good, and that's it right there. And of course, all those wires on top, that's officially where I've got it, where I just roll up the cords, you know, roll up the gun, or the torch cable and the ground cable and all that stuff, and tie them up. And so that's, you know, it's pretty much a basic setup, you know. So it shows your cut rating right there between the 1/8 to a 1/8 to a 1/4 and everything, but it also go down to a 1/16 of an inch copper and everything. And so it's the Hobart airforce 12 CI cutter. Overall, I'm pleased with it. Works real good. And so I'll do a little demo cut right here, show you how well it cut. So just get the camera set up where it'll stay. There we go. So I'll say overall I'm pleased with it. It works real good. It did come with a pack of extra consumables, as they call it, and it had like extra tips in there, and then had a guide, the spacer guide that you put on the end of the torch right here and everything, and helps you keep like that real small gap you gotta hold. But of course, you know, once you're a welder, you pretty much get a steady hand, so you don't really need it. And so I decided right here I'll do a test cut for you and everything, show you how well it does. So I'm pleased with it. You can't really have the fastest cutting speed with it. The thinner the material is, I believe you can go faster, but since this stuff's like probably, I don't know, 3/16 maybe, something like that, you gotta go a little bit slower with it. But I'll do a test run here and show you how well it works. So there you go. There's your little trial run right there. Show you how clean it cuts. Don't know how well you can see it. See it pick up right there. Yeah, there you go. As you can see, it's a. Oh, come on, focus now. Yeah, there you go. It's a really clean cut. I mean, I'm impressed with it. It works really good. Of course, I'm just cutting off some of this scrap metal I've got, because I've got a whole entire bucket just full of it right there, full of different sizes. And the good thing about this cutter is it does have a built-in air compressor with it, so I don't worry about having to hook anything up to it. And so, as you know, that's what you hear running when I got done cutting. At the end was the air compressor was still going, and then that fan, you know, also runs, help keep it cool. And so, you know, if y'all watched my previous videos, those of you that subscribed, you saw me cutting, or saw where that diamond plate I was putting on my trailer. Well, I use this to cut it with, and I gotta say I'm pleased with it. And so, I think I'll probably do one more run with you right here. I'm having to cut between these weld marks right here because that's getting a little bit thick for it. So I'll do one more cut right here, see how well that goes. So let me get the camera set back up. There you go. And so do another test run, see how this goes. Because this metal is thicker than that diamond plate I was using on my trailer, and so I'm kind of experimenting right now, see how well it cuts through this thicker stuff. But overall, I gotta say I'm pretty pleased with it. And the good thing about this is it does have a trigger safety lock on it, so like before you mash the trigger in, you gotta flip this little switch all the way up like that before you mash it in. So I do like that feature about it. So there we go. See how she goes through here. So there you go. There's a look at the solid straight cut right there. As you can see, it does a really clean cut. And so I'm pretty impressed with it. So yeah, I guess if you're looking for a plasma cutter for like, I guess if you're just looking for something that you can use for like small jobs and stuff like that, this one will work real good. Because I mean, all I can say is I'm impressed with it. It cuts really clean cut, makes a really clean cut, and you know, you can't really go the fastest with it being the size it is, but then again, you don't need to speed through it. You know what you're doing in the first place. You know, you need to take your time with it. And so it did say also in the reviews I read for it that it's ideal for like working on like, you know, the body metal on cars like that. So I guess that'd be a good advantage for a good advantage for the size it is like that. And so overall, I'm pleased with the machine. I give it a 10 out of 10 on my scale. And so I believe that's about all I can say. And so I'll give you one more look at the machine right here. I mean, it's a small machine, you know, it's not big. I mean, you know, you have to excuse these wires on it. I'm using, you know, all these wires like right here to tie up my cables with on it and make it cleaner. And so it's a simple little machine, and I love it. Does a good job. So, like I said, I would give it a 10 out of 10 on my scale. And of course, you know, like I mentioned earlier, you know, you don't have to have an air compressor to hook up to it. Air compressor is built into it, and so it'll cut between 1/8 to a 1/4 inch metal, and then down to a 1/16 copper. Right there is what it says on it. And so it's a good machine. That's all I can really say. And so, I mean, you see the proof of how well it cuts right here. And so, I guess if you're looking for a good plasma cutter, the Hobart airforce 12CI would be good. The size it is. Just depends on what all you want to do. But I guess for now, that's all. And so, if you like this video, you can comment, rate, and subscribe on that. And stay tuned for more videos. Not only just cutting videos or welding, but check out my channel. Check out my channel also, and you see all my, you know, my truck videos of my truck right here on there. Tractors, you know, stuff like that. Farm work, everything. And so, but on that note, you know, comment, rate, and subscribe. Wait for more.